Okay, so we have a circle question. There are two parallel chords on the same side of a diameter. So when it says same side of a diameter means same side of the center. So the parallel chords that we have, let me just draw this circle. Assume this to be a circle. We have the length of the chord as 4. So let's say the center is here. There are two chords, one of 4 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Obviously, the bigger chord will be nearer the center. So let's say this is 6 centimeter chord, and this is the 4 centimeter chord. So this is what we have. Now, we know that the distance between the chords is 1 centimeter. That is also given to us, right? Now, you should be aware of this idea that if I drop a perpendicular to a chord, I can extend this and drop a perpendicular here as well because they're parallel lines. It's parallel chords, right? So because they're parallel lines, the same perpendicular to one of the lines will be perpendicular to the other line as well. So this perpendicular will actually bisect the chord, right? Any one of you can pick either one of the chords. So it's going to bisect the chord. So essentially, always, I mean, remember this: the radius, the distance to the chord, and half of the chord always makes a right angle triangle where the radius is the hypotenuse, which is required in this question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a couple of triangles here outside. And let me call this distance to be A or something. So you have one figure where A, R, and this is half of the bigger chord, right? So this is 3 centimeter. On the other triangle, we still have R here. This is A plus 1 now, and this is 2 centimeter, right? So that is the only difference. So you can check this out. I mean, you can again draw this. So that will be the radius, right? So this is a figure that you have. Now you can apply Pythagoras. So what you can do is you can put it in this way: a square plus 3 square is equal to a plus 1 whole square plus 2 square, and resolve it. A square will anyhow cancel out. You'll have a linear. Or you can directly observe this. See, because this hypotenuse is same, and just check this out. I mean, 2 and 3 has a difference of 1, right? And a and a plus 1 should also has a difference of 1. So it is pretty obvious that this a has to be 2 and this a plus 1 has to be 3. Only in that case, you have this 2, 3 R triangle on both the sides. I mean, both of these triangles are this 2, 3 and R triangle. Or you can, as I said, I mean, you can solve it out. In that case, we'll get the value of A as 2. So, I mean, this is directly observable. So once you have this done, so now use either of the triangles. So you have a triangle where one of the side is 2 and the other side is 3. So the radius or the hypotenuse will be root over 2 square plus 3 square, which is root 13. So pretty simple problem, nothing to it. You just need to know this idea. You cannot derive these kind of ideas in the exam pressure and all. So you should be aware of these ideas. So once you know that idea, it's very easy thing to solve. It's roughly a minute problem. Much lower than that is also possible depending on your understanding of these ideas. It might go a little bit more for some of you if you are solving using Pythagoras. So equating that r square on both the sides. If you don't equate that, it might be further more time. So try to get it done by a minute or something. Hopefully you will be able to make these kind of observations in the actual paper. That should help you a lot. So that is it for this question. I'm not mentioning the round 1 or round 2. It depends on how comfortable you are with geometry. If you are comfortable in geometry, you should solve a question like this in round 1. That is for sure. Because this is a very simple problem, very straightforward problem, a basic property of circle. You should be aware of it. So that's it for this question. Thank you.